Hi, I'm a white man.
And I'm an Arab, and this is Nightly Notions.
I just wrote a 2-page paper on the Boston Massacre, which is pretty interesting.
And I did 2 assignments of accounting, which was pretty not interesting. So that's it. Peace to the world. We hope you enjoyed our other segment, Entree Thursdays. It's about to be a late night.
Do you get more hyper the more tired you get, or do you calm down?
It depends. If I'm around people who can make me laugh, I get really hyper and I just look really high and I just laugh like this the whole time. But
I change at night.
this one time, he's sleeping. He's like, "I'm done, giant.
Honestly, I'm completely fine with whatever he wants to babble in his sleep, and as long as he doesn't sleepwalk. I would be terrified to wake up and see him sleepwalking around the room or something.
What if I sleepwalk onto your bed? Like I sleep climb, and then sleep.
I'll roll you up in my covers and throw you down. What if you slept cooked?
2 weeks ago, our university went on lockdown because there was a bomb threat and a gunman. The guy who was allegedly the bomber ended up not even being on campus. They were just taking extra precautions. The cops were pretty scared about this whole bomb thing. So when we were at the Arab market yesterday, the guy who was selling me stuff, he says he lives close to our university. He was like, "Oh wow, yeah, I remember that bomb threat. I was around the area. They stopped me about 5 times."
I want to be productive while I sleep. What if you could write papers while you sleep?
I was actually thinking, before I knew what insomnia really was, which I found out about today. I don't know if you guys have ever watched RV, but in the movie, the little kid comes up to Robin Williams and he's like, "Oh, I haven't slept since I was 5. I just think it's really cool because he has all this time to himself that he can do anything in. And he's a kid, he doesn't need that much time. But once he gets to college, imagine he still isn't able to sleep. I think that'd be so productive."
What if your dreams, as you're dreaming, could be written down on paper, and you could read it when you wake up?
I saw something where someone said, "What if your dreams were like while you're sleeping, your pillow collects all your dreams, and then in the morning you plug your pillow into your computer and you can watch all your dreams." That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. Would it also record your nightmares?
Yeah, man.
I don't want to see those again.
Why?
I have some crazy ones.
I have some crazy ones too.
I was Spider-Man, of course, and I looked really good in that spandex, and
I was Spider-Man in one of my dreams once too.
no, I'm Spider-Man.
I was Spider-Man once too.
So I was Spider-Man, right? And I found myself on the Titanic. So the party's still going, things are still good, and then all of a sudden they see the iceberg coming. They need my help, and so I start swinging on the side of the ship, and I picture it like the lifeboats are hanging off the side of the ship, and I'm just swinging from lifeboat to lifeboat, moving my way towards the iceberg, because I want to shoot it with my web and pull it out of the way.
Spider-Man can't fly.
Right.
So if you're stuck on the Titanic and you're trying to pull it away, all you're going to be doing is pulling it closer to the Titanic. Your dreams need to be more realistic, white man. My scariest dream was my mom and my grandfather are arguing with the ticket guy, basically the whole dream, and they're just there. And I'm trying to get their attention, but they won't listen. So I go to the playground that was in the airport, and my brother and sister are both on the monkey bars. Under the monkey bar, there's no ground. It's just like endless depth to death. And there are 2 guys watching them over there, and they're trying to keep them there so that they have to fall. And then there are 2 other guys that tied up my babysitter back then. They tied her up flat with all her legs and arms out and stuff, and they said they were gonna have to cut her limbs off. I ran back to my mom and grandfather. I was like, please, I need to tell you guys something. And they're like, no, we can't do anything. Just get out of the way. So I was like, okay. And then just to pass time, I start spinning, like just spinning in place. So I start falling, and then I'm like, help me, Giddu, help me, which means grandfather. He pulls me up, right? And then he was kind of annoyed, so he went back, and he's like, if you fall again, I'm not gonna help you. Mind you, this is the nicest man that ever lived on this planet, ever. So it's really weird. But then I'm like, okay, I'll just start spinning again. So I'll start spinning in place again, but then I end up falling off again. I'm like, help me, Giddu, help me. He's like, nope, I told you once. I was like, help me, please help me. He's like, nope, too late. And then I just fall, and there's a lion that's about to eat me up, but then I wake up. I was really young. This is like when I was 7, 8 maybe.
Man, what an Arab dream. I don't dream about lions.
I saw something on the Vine page on Facebook that wasn't actually a Vine. And it was like 3 guys, I think, that owned a tiger as a pet.
I mean, I locked my doors, but that's pretty cool.
I mean, tigers can... Haven't you ever watched, what's that movie called? Jumanji? You're tired and you want to go to bed?
No, I just...
The old lady?
I think we shouldn't do it every time.
I think you shouldn't do it every time.
You can't water down the content.
You can't water down the content.
It gives you diarrhea.
You would give me diarrhea. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Nightly Notions. We out.
Peace.
To the world!